Whenever we think about having an interview, usually think about what to say. We bring amazing answers and stories we bring up our resume. But in this video, I want to talk about what not to say in your next interview. I have a ton of tips on body language, interviews, and the right question to ask. But there are two things that I hope you will never say in the interview we're going to talk about them today. And number one, I don't have any weaknesses. First of all, always in an interview, you're going to get in some versions of the questions, what is your biggest weakness? This could be very direct, or even as what was your biggest struggle at your last job, or what do you often struggle with in your job tasks? Never say nothing. Everyone has a weakness, so if you say nothing, your weakness is that you're either too blind to see it or that you're hiding something. The other horrible thing to do is to answer with a fake weakness. So when people say, "Oh, my weakness is that I'm the perfectionist," that's not a real weakness. Give a real weakness here, and this is actually important not just for your hiring manager but also for you. And the number two is all in my resume. I can tell you how many times I'm talking to someone in a casual conversation and I ask them, "So, you know, how long were you at your last job?" And they say, "Oh well, it's all in my resume." The reason why you don't want to do this is because when you are in the interview, you don't want it to feel like an interview. In fact, the more casual of the conversation that it can be, and where you're asking basic spec and for question the best is the so it's like that from 2010 to 2013, you were with XYZ company. That's right, rate from 2030 to 2050, you were in XYZ company again. Now that you would be two XYZ companies. We're going through this resume like that. It actually make it for the very like a rapport building interview. And you know, wanna make sure that a lot of the time these hiring manager are reading hundreds of resume. So if I ask a question about job spec or a job history or a job experience and someone say it's in my resume, it's always better to explain something on your resume with your own one and personality.